It's been a while since we even saw the colored marbles competing, but now they are back here in this Classic 6 marbles competing in this pretty large track that contains Skywheel, Marbulus, and Mr. Marble. Hello everyone, I'm Eliezer. Here's a look at our large track here that the marbles are competing on. And because this is a classic marble race, first one down the bottom is the winner. So let's see how all the marbles do in today's race. All the marbles are about ready to go, as there goes the countdown clock, and all of our marbles are off. So we're going to go through that jump into that catch, and we'll start it off as we go through this red funnel here. Yellow's the last one to go through, but they jump immediately up to second. Red is currently in the lead right now. It's getting pretty intense for that purple funnel, and green manages to make a move as they go through this new spiral that has never been seen before on Eliezer's marble races. And they stop here on this elevator, in which, yes, we brought back the elevator after a very long absence. And it looks like here that, and obviously this is battery powered as the marbles go up this conveyor belt. It's a bit hard to see, but green actually is the one who has the lead here. As you have a brief view of the marbles, and they come off here as there's actually two legs on this course. And so this is leg 2, the final leg. Yellow is going to go through those tubes, and it looks like here that going for the sky wheel. Yellow is going to come across to get the win here. Red and green coming up closely next. White and black coming 4th and 5th, and so blue was the last one to finish here in this race. Welcome back to another classic marble race, as we now have 10 marbles competing on this long track, as we have a lot of funnels and one elevator that will be attacking these competitors. Hey everyone, I'm Eliezer. These marbles will be competing in a classic marble race, and the first one down at the bottom will win it all. All 10 marbles are just about ready to go. The countdown is on, and there all of our marbles go into the first funnel. And as they go into this blue funnel here, we are seeing some action early on. Deep Blue is trying to get up there, but Blood Red is going to come out with the early lead here. And Lemon Yellow, and obviously there's only 2 funnels before the elevator, and you see already all prongs are pretty much past the marbles, and so that will be released early. And the elevator will be stopped, I believe, right here, and so we'll wait for all the marbles now to come down. And now the elevator will be reset again, and so only 6 marbles will be going up these prongs. There are only 6 prongs really, and so back 4 marbles will be waiting at the bottom of the elevator, and Blood Red will come out with the lead over Lemon Yellow, and there's Deep Blue, Coral Crusher, and Tallgrass Berries and Snowball, and they see Rocky Mountain, Sky Blue, Space Black, and Lemon Dasher coming in behind. And Lemon Yellow is going to get the lead as they go through the jump, and now into this last funnel. And Lemon Yellow, they have the lead, and we actually see a little bit of a pile up in that green snake. Lemon Yellow, in the meantime, is going to win the race over Blood Red, Coral Crusher, and Snowball really close there. And it looks like they have a major pile up in the green snake. 4 marbles are stuck, and the track is going to get shaken just a little bit. They go through that jump, and there we see Deep Blue. They're going to come across in 5th place. They actually stumble on the zigzag, and they're going to get bumped by Rocky Mountain, and they're going to come across the finish line. The Tallgrass Berries will come across in 7th place. Sky Blue will come across 8th. Space Black and Lemon Dasher, and it's going to be Space Black taking 2nd place and Lemon Dasher last place. It's been nearly 2 months, but Eliezer Marble Races is finally back with a 12 marble elimination tournament. Hey everyone, I'm Eliezer. We have a look at our racetrack. We have a paper chute at the bottom, cardboard in the middle, and this large bookshelf with some Jenga blocks as barriers at the beginning. The countdown has just gone off, and all the marbles are off. The goal is to avoid being the last one to cross the finish line you see in the middle of the screen, and it looks like Lemon Dasher was the last one to cross the line. All the marbles have just come across the finish line, and yes, Lemon Dasher is the first one eliminated. And so now we have 1 down, 11 remaining in this tournament. There they are back up into the starting gates. Oh, and the starting gate kind of moves just a bit, but managed to get back in position. The marbles are now off for the second race, and Space Black gets the early lead. A lot of these marbles you have seen before in my previous races. Oh, and this is going to be close here. Sky Blue knocked away here, and were they the last one to come across the finish line? Keep in mind that the front of the marble has to come across that black finish line in order for it to be counted as finished, and we are looking at this from a reverse angle, and you see that white line there identifying the finish line. Sky Blue did not cross the finish line before getting knocked back by Milky Way. Great block by Milky Way and Tropical Sea, preventing Sky Blue from immediately coming across, and so Sky Blue is the second one eliminated. And so not only will we have all the races in slow motion, but we will use instant replay in case if we have a close finish for the last place spot. And Tropical Sea appears to have that lead, but if we pan out here, Space Black is the one in the leader actually. And they're actually not going to be able to hold on Tropical Sea. No, Snowball, it appears, is going to come across with the win. And Lemon Yellow is going to be the last one to finish. And quite a few marbles actually collide against Sky Blue and Lyman Dasher right at the finish line as Lemon Yellow is eliminated. Yeah, it looks like a barrier is now being put to keep the eliminated marbles safe from the marbles that are still alive. And now we are ready for race 4, and there the marbles go. Apologies if I'm getting pretty loud, but I gotta say, this is some stuff that I have never expected. And as we see the marbles coming down here, oh, Tropical Sea barely gonna get eliminated here. And it looks like here that one marble still managed to collide against the eliminated marbles anyway. And Tropical Sea is now eliminated. That barrier is gonna be raised even higher now. So now as we approach the midway point of this tournament, marbles are now in the gates ready to go. And there the marbles go. And it's really close right out of the gates here. Space Black has a narrow lead. But it's not so much about who wins this race, it's about being not the last one to finish. Oh, and it looks like that honor is going to go to Coral Crusher. And it looks like Black Hole actually managed to fall right out of that finish basin. And so that barrier is going to be extended even further as Coral Crusher is now eliminated from this competition. Now we're at the halfway point of this tournament, 7 marbles remaining. Now only 1 marble will be starting in the back row, and we see Circus getting that lead here. But last place is going to go to Milky Way, and Toggle Spears actually bounced right out of the finish basin. But since they crossed the finish line before Milky Way, they are advancing. Milky Way, unfortunately, is now eliminated. Now with 6 marbles remaining, we have only 1 row now, and the marbles are now off. To begin the second half of this tournament, Snowball has a narrow lead at the bottom of the screen, and they are going to try to hold on, but they are passed by Toggle Prairies, and it's actually really close here, coming across the finish line here. It looks like that we're going to have to look at this from a different angle here. Oh, and there you see that arrow right there, identifying the finish line, and narrowly Black Hole is eliminated from the competition. Blood Red and Space Black had the front of their bodies barely over the finish line before Black Hole, and so now we have just 5 marbles left. And they are Circus, Space Black, Snowball, Tallgrass Prairies, and Blood Red, and there they go. And it's really close right here, coming out of that bookshelf. Oh, and Blood Red getting a bounce there, and they're going to be the last ones to come across the finish line. In this race, Snowball bouncing right out of the finish basin. Of course, that is fine here. As long as you are not the last one to finish, then everything is fine. And for Blood Red, unfortunately, they're now eliminated. We're now down to the top 4. All the marbles you see at the bottom of the screen. And now they are released from the gates. And Space Black has a very narrow lead at the bottom of the screen. And who is going to be in last place? We're keeping our eyes on that. Space Black takes a little bit of a bad bounce right off one of the jingle blocks. Oh, and it looks like that they've dropped from first all the way down to last place. Narrowly. And yeah, Space Black is now eliminated. So now we have our podium marbles in this tournament. But question is, which order will they finish in? There we see our top 3. And there they go. Toggle Spears is going to get that early lead. And they make it down the cardboard. And Snowball right against them. All marbles bounce. And Circus will be finishing in 3rd place, taking the bottom spot on the podium. And now we have the final 2. The Giant Hand is about to release the 2 finalists. And there they go. Toggle Spears is going to get the lead. Coming through this large white ramp. And now for the cardboard. And Toggle Prairies is going to hold on for the paper chute and win this tournament. Snowball, they are going to be the last one eliminated, but they will take the 2nd spot on the podium. And there you see Tallgrass Prairies, the winner of the tournament. And now those 2 marbles are going to make their way to the podium. And over a long absence on Eliezer, the marble races is now being broken as 8 marbles are going to be racing down our track to avoid last place. Last one remaining in the tournament is champion. And our first race is now underway, and Rainforest is going to be last one to enter the first funnel. But they're actually going to come out in 2nd place. We have a few marbles now stuck in the green snake. Oh, Glow Green is actually going to miss Twilight Twister altogether. We'll see if they'll even be able to get going again. Blood Red, in the meantime, is in that leading spot. And it looks like that they're going to hold on to win. But, let's see. It does not look like Twilight Twister is even able to get going again. And by the way, if a marble does get stuck on the track, then they are automatically eliminated. It's not just being the last one to finish. If 2 or more marbles get stuck on the track, then the one higher up on the course is eliminated. As you see, Twilight Twister did indeed get stuck on the green snake. Great move by Glur Green to avoid elimination. Race 2 is now underway, and Rainforest is going to get the lead Coming into the first funnel. Now Serpent is actually going to get past them in the pinwheel funnels. Blood Red nearly came to a stop, but they were able to get bumped by Serpent. Is going to come out with the lead, and there they go down the cardboard track. And are they even going to be able to keep the lead? Oh, and Deep Blue, it looks like he's going to have, at least it's going to be close here, and Blood Red is going to get the win here. Down that large ramp to the finish line. And let's see who's going to be the last one to finish. Oh, it looks like it's going to be Tall Grass Prairies. No, wait, it looks like here that we have a marble stuck on the course. Yeah, Translucent Green gets stuck on the green snake. It's very interesting now for all these DNFs. Gotta see what's going on with them. Well, for now, we're in the third race, and Glower Green really getting stuck there after barely surviving the first few rounds. Oh, a few marbles are actually getting stuck in the green snake. Oh, it looks like Tall Grass Prairies going to get stuck there. We'll see if the vibration is going to be enough for them to get going. Blood Red and Rainforest are dueling up front. And, oh, great sneak in there by Glower Green to get past Serpent. Blood Red is going to barely hold on to it. And that was a pretty impressive battle between those two marbles. And, oh, it looks like Tall Grass Prairies actually got stuck as well. You gotta wonder if all these marbles are not having enough speed or if it's just poor track design. Well, now we're going to get into race number 4. Glower Green is going to be the last one into the first funnel. Blood Red is actually going to come out into the second pinwheel funnel. And it looks like everyone's going to be able to get through the green snake at this time. Oh, Serpent sneaking right through Blood Red. A great move there by Serpent. But are they going to hold on? Oh, and now Blood Red is going to have it. And these 4 marbles are just plowing their way down the course. Oh, and it's going to be very close at the finish line. What a battle between those 4 marbles. And Glower Green just could not even keep up with any of them. And they're going to roll their way to elimination. Glower Green is now out. Round 5 is now underway with only Marble Genius Racing set marbles. And this is actually really close here. Serpent is going to get the lead out of the first pinwheel funnel. And are these marbles going to be able to get through the green snake? Yes, they will. And Serpent is now going to be able to get through. Alright, Blood Red is now going to come out with the lead. Oh, it looks like Deep Blue actually got stuck right at the top of that second green snake. Oh god, that's not going to be looking good for them. And Blood Red is going to barely edge our Rainforest. Close battle there. And yeah, Deep Blue actually got stuck in the second green snake. You might want to investigate those marbles after this. Now in round 6, we have Rainforest getting the lead into the first pinwheel funnel. They're going to come out with that lead. There's only 3 marbles remaining. And, oh, Blood Red almost coming to a stop in the green snake, but they're able to get going again. Oh, and they're actually able to sneak right down. Hitting one hit off a pinwheel, and they're able to now get the lead. Oh, but they're going to get passed by 2 marbles. Rainforest and Serpent are going neck and neck. And Rainforest is going to get the win. And Blood Red just fell apart at the end to finish 3rd. And now our top 2, Rainforest and Serpent, will be battling to become champion of this 8 marble tournament. And Serpent is going to have the lead out of that first pinwheel funnel. And Serpent is still going to have the lead into the second pinwheel funnel. And they're going to be able to hold off Rainforest. And they're really showing a lot of defense out there. But Rainforest managed to capitalize on Serpent struggling on that yellow funnel. And Rainforest is going to win the tournament. And it was still a very impressive performance by Serpent. As Rainforest takes P1 in this tournament, you have to wonder how some of the marbles DNF'd in certain areas that are unusual. Well, we'll find out, but for now, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you all next time. So long, everyone.